I just got back from Disney World, and that means a trip to Galaxy's Edge. I'm going to show you all the great merch I got, walk you through the entire section of Galaxy's Edge, and tell you the quickest way to get on the Falcon. All today on Darth Rage Reviews.
Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Greetings, Force fans, and welcome to another episode of Darth Rage Reviews, your source for the Force. I know what you guys are saying. Didn't you just get back from Galaxy's Edge? Yeah, I did. And to make matters worse, I'm going again in January. It's one of the perks of being me. I know. So, not to bore y'all, but yes, large merch haul from Galaxy's Edge. I'm going to go over some of this stuff really quickly. I'll have some detailed videos on some of it as well. But yeah, I just want to give you guys kind of an overview of some of the cool merch that I got there before I walk you through all of Galaxy's Edge. I'm going to show you kind of the interactions that you can have with the characters, show you the entire area. And then, as a little bonus, I'm going to show you guys how to get on the Falcon in the quickest way possible. You could ride it, like 5, 10 times an hour. I mean, it's that simple, and people just pass it up. So, all that coming today. Maybe a little bit of a longer video. So, I hope you guys stick with me. It is the holidays. Happy holidays for whatever holidays you celebrate. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I'm glad that you're here with me. So, let's get started. The merch haul. Now, this didn't actually come from Galaxy's Edge. I got this one at the Star Wars Trading Post in Disney Springs. I see a bucket. I got to have a bucket. I might have too many. I don't know. But yeah, Bo-Katan. Love it. Very cool. Hasbro knocked it out of the park again. There will be a separate video really detailing all of this in its glory. My first female Mandalorian helmet. Very happy with that. Also in Disney Springs, picked up a couple of Ashley Eckstein's. She's got her own clothing and accessory line down there. Guided by the Force, I think. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, some really cool stuff. We got this hat. And then this bag as well. Guided by the Light. And then Guided by the Light in Arabesh across that. And some Ahsoka markings on the back. So yeah, I was really psyched with those. Those were super cool, super fun. I finally found my Jedi Holocron. So happy to finally get this. And I'm going to walk you through the reason I've been looking for this one. I've got the Sith one. But I'm going to walk you through the reason I've been looking for this one a little bit later in the video. Of course, I got some Kyber crystals. I now have green, blue, and red. Just a couple more to collect. In Disney Springs as well, picked up these two mugs. They've got so many cool mugs there. I love this one because it is honestly the epitome of my Star Wars journey. Kind of a half good guy, half bad guy. Got a little bit of the rebellion, got a little bit of the Empire in me. What can I say? I'm a clone trooper. He goes both ways. So yeah, I found this in Disney Springs as well as this large May the Force Be With You lightsaber handle mug, because I don't have enough Star Wars mugs, as you guys are well aware. And then the big little gift that I got this time is this guy right here. So yeah, I built my own droid. What? He's sad. I think he went to sleep. Let me turn it back on. There we go. So yeah, I will have another full video on building him and the whole process of that. But yeah, I got the droid, and I also got a personality chip with him, which is really cool. So you pop this thing into him, and it changes the sounds up. This droid is, I think I finally named him. He's going to be RTCB. And it's a really kind of personal meaning for me. My twin brother was Terrence Charles Beisel. Those are his initials, TCB. So this little guy right here is RTCB. Again, I'll have a nice long video on him later as well. So let's get to the meat of it, guys. You're here because you want to see Galaxy's Edge, and I'm going to walk you through all of Galaxy's Edge and kind of take you through the way that I like to experience it. So, without further ado, let's roll that beautiful footage and take a look at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. This is Batuu in Disney World itself, so the Batuu East, if you will. Let's take a walk through. All right, so I always come into Black Spire Outpost from the Toy Story side, and when you come in that way, you come upon the Droid Depot right off the bat. They've got these 4 droids lined up out front. Very cool. These droids stay the same each time. Around the corner is a little nook that this is my favorite kind of sit down and rest place. This little, I don't know, it's kind of a little droid platform. Now these droids move around. They'll take them and move them overnight and put them in different places, and that's kind of cool. I like that. Just the little nuance that makes it real. I love this piece here. That's why I come in this way. This, to me, just feels Star Wars. It feels like you're walking through Andor. And you come on Kylo's large starship. This was a concept ship that wasn't used in the movie. This stage is where the First Order's kind of piece of the performance begins each time. So they'll start and do a little performance there with an Imperial officer and troopers, or Kylo and troopers, and then go off in search of the rebel spies. And this goes on throughout the day. Just off the side of Kylo's ship there is this little goods store where you find everything you'd ever want First Order. They've got a full-size actual First Order Stormtrooper. Used to be for sale, not for sale anymore. Kids trooper outfits. They've got the binders that I'm always using in my transition videos are here. All kinds of really cool Sith stuff. A full First Order Imperial jacket and hat. So yeah, it's a nice little place to shop, and it's kind of a permanent stand there. There's that kid's First Order Stormtrooper outfit. You'll see a lot of kids walking around in that. And the kids, when they're wearing it, the troopers always interact with them, and it's really cool. So yeah, First Order stuff just off the side. Then when you exit straight ahead there, at the back of that crowd, that's the blue milk stand. I do suggest getting the blue milk with rum. You can get the green milk with tequila, or you can get either of them non-alcoholic. But yeah, blue milk stand over there. Then to the right here, that's the entrance to the Galactic Star Cruiser. So that's where the rich people come off planet and come in here. It's another one of my favorite little photo spots here, that stairway that you see there, and then this spire. I mean, the attention and the detail they took to make this look like a well lived in, aged, I mean, this could come out of Andor, you know, this could come out of the streets of Andor, come out of, you know, something, Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian, any of these can be shot here. Each of the doorways too, this is kind of cool. Each of the doorways has those little, little R2 kind of poke your knob in, whatever that thing is. Yeah, right there. Each of the doors. And then there's hidden Arabesh messages throughout. It's, you know, just a whole lot of fun. Whole lot of fun. This here on the right is Oga's Cantina, so that's where you get your fancy drinks. Good. It's, you know, well worth it. I would recommend going in there at least once to get a drink. Then you come across the centerpiece, the piece de resistance, the Millennium Falcon. You know, just sit and bask in her glory. That's all I can recommend. There is nothing like seeing that ship in person. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. And up the stairs here, you kind of head into the marketplace. To the left here, just after I pass these First Order Stormtroopers, that's Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities. So that's where you're going to find your lightsabers. You're going to find your holocrons, Sith, and Jedi. They've got a full Princess Leia outfit in there. All kinds of cool stuff. Your legacy lightsabers, your kyber crystals. The Camtonos are in there. There's a little bit of something for everybody. I definitely suggest going in there and taking your time and looking around at everything that they've got. One of the cool things they have there too is they've got the full-on melted Vader mask. It's like $350, but well worth it. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so I'm going to stop it here because Doc Ondar's is the place where you get the Sith and Jedi holocrons in addition to everything else they sell there. So I got the Sith holocron on one of my very first visits, probably a year ago, 2 years ago. And then every visit I went after, I was looking for the Jedi holocron, but it was never in. It was always out of stock. It was finally in this time, so I went ahead and picked it up. And really, the sole reason I wanted both of them is for this. So you guys know how much of a fanboy I am of Rebels. Rebels, to me, is the best Star Wars show out there. And it introduced kind of a new element of the Force, which was the Bendu. So when you get both holocrons and you put both holocrons together with a kyber crystal in them, then you can get this. Put them together, they turn a little purple.
Jedi and Sith wield the Ashlar and Bogan, the light and the dark. I'm the one in the middle, the Bendu. I take no side. I am beyond your worrying and wars. I am unseen, unknowable, like a rock in the river. If two such powerful sources of knowledge are united, they will grant a clarity of vision beyond your kind. When joined, any secret, wisdom, or destiny can be seen through the Force. One could bring much chaos with such hidden truths.
Just super cool. So for those of you that only slightly paid attention in Rebels, the Bendu was that giant kind of Force water buffalo. I don't know. But yeah, the sole reason I wanted this was for that combination. Also, it's got some, cool Obi-Wan quotes in there as well, which is nice.
You're the Jedi Master who's responsible.
Sorry, I got the Luke. I've got the Luke in there, so it does the Luke quotes. But yeah, there's a nice that standard Obi-Wan quote of. Let me see. Hold on. I think it does that without anything in there. I want to show y'all. So bear with me.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen, with the dark shadow of the Empire.
So, you get the point. So, that's that. Anyway, let's continue with the journey through Galaxy's Edge. We're going to kind of go through the marketplace now. Take a look. This poor guy spends all day, every day, roasting meat at Ronto's Roaster. I definitely recommend it. There's got some really cool pita roasts and things. Then you come into this bazaar area. This is the main shopping area. You're going to find all kinds of cute little toys and trinkets, but more importantly, your Jedi and Sith robes are here. All of them were in stock. What can I say? You could have gotten anything you wanted. And belts, and a little bit of everything. Toys over here, they got a full Loth cat in that cage there that moves around. Super cool. All kinds of little kids kind of look like handmade toys. You see the banthas there, porgs. Anything your child could want. Some of it looks handmade. Some of it, is just plushes. All kinds of really, really neat toys. This shop here, I love this one. It's got, the little wooden stormtroopers they had in Rebels. They've got versions of all of them here. So they've got Boba Fett, they've got the First Order troopers, C-3PO, all those little wooden dolls. Super cool. So when you exit out of this bazaar area, there's a table to the side here where cast members will play sabacc with you, teach you how to play it. I'd recommend sitting down and doing that. It's very cool. You exit out here, and then you're heading towards the Resistance part of town. Definitely recommend paying attention when you're cruising through here, because you'll see creature footprints, droid tracks in the pavement. Super cool. Then you come upon the first large Resistance ship, and it's this blue X-Wing. It's a photo op right there. Seeing these things in person, I mean, it just really... There's two X-Wings, one on Rise of the Resistance and one there, but yeah, super cool. Then the Resistance merch shops are actually set up like stands, and I like that because the Resistance, you never know when they might have to move. This is where you're going to find your X-Wing pilot helmets, some cool jackets, and a whole lot of Resistance merch. And the A-Wing. All right, so you saw in part of that video, part of the stage performances and the roaming characters that they do. Ran into the stormtroopers a couple times. I actually ran into everybody except Ray. Ray was not out today, and I guess sometimes they get a Ray actress and sometimes they don't. But I want to show you guys kind of what's going on with all of this. It's kind of an all-day play. In this case, we had Vi, who is a resistance spy that's there. She's kind of in place of Ray, I'm guessing. So Vi was there kind of sneaking around doing resistance stuffs, and the First Order stormtroopers and Kylo are basically going around trying to find her and Chewbacca. And they'll roam around several times a day. The stage performance for the First Order kind of starts at Kylo's spaceship there. That was a concept ship that they never used in the movie, but it's starts there, and then they kind of roam through all of Galaxy's Edge. But yeah, take a look at kind of what you can experience, and it's different every time because they're interacting with everybody as they go along. But see kind of what you can experience from some of the characters at Galaxy's Edge.
Excellent advice. Compass! Have you found the Resistance spy, Lieutenant?
Not yet, sir. We've initiated reconnaissance patrol. We believe it should be found within the night.
The spy was tracked here. And if she is here, the Resistance could be here. You were sent to find her.
Someone has information, sir. I will get it.
No, Lieutenant. I will get it. You are dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Troopers. Will not find shelter here, but I will find the Resistance.
Understood, sir.
I want that
Stay back.
That kind of checks out. I think everything is in order. Carry on, agents. We'll look forward to your mission report. Affirmative. For the order.
What I think you can do is that we like to be a strong crowd. I mean, we are strong to be part of the resistance camp. We are proud to be part of it, right? So ignite the spark. Light the fire. Ignite the spark.
Light the fire! Light the fire! All right, last but certainly not least, here's my big tip for you guys. So everybody wants to ride the Falcon, and obviously the first time you ride, I feel like you should go ahead and wait in line, wait in the whole queue, because you get some really cool views of the Falcon as you're going around. You kind of go up top and you can look at it from behind on the top. It's super cool. You see an animatronic Hondo. It's worth the experience of waiting the 30 minutes to an hour and going through the regular queue. Plus, you can pick what position you want to do, and everybody, trust me, you want to be the right side pilot, so you can put that sucker into hyperdrive. It's well worth it. After you ride that first time and wait, let's say you want to experience it again, when you're going in, you'll see, they've got the fast pass or lightning lane and the standby wait time, and then all the way over to the left is a single rider line. You simply walk in there, you walk down a hallway, up some stairs, wait maybe 2 minutes, and then you're going to be on. Now, the catch is you pretty much will never be a pilot, but you'll be an engineer or you'll be a gunner, and you get to experience the whole ride. I rode this thing, I think, 6 or 7 times while I was waiting for my droid factory build to begin. So if you guys want to overload yourself on a little Millennium Falcon, that's the way you do it. So let's take a look at one of my flights. We didn't do too well. We only got 1 container of coaxium, but it happens. Let's take a look at one of my flights there on the Millennium Falcon.
you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo. And as we always say here at Donaka Transport Solutions, get out of here and go make out some money.
Unsupervised younglings.
To take off. Pilot up to left. Move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right. Go back on the stick to fly up. And push forward to fly down. Weapons are on live. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Now let's go get that one down. Right pilot, make the jump to light speed. Yes, keep shooting. Take evasive action! There it is! After that plane! Flight engineers, fire the harpoon! Pilot, brakes! Well, my friends, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. Yes, you got one. Excellent, my friends. The power of the ship. Well, I have the go axiom. You see, just as I promised, my friend, now that the resistance has what they need, maybe I will get something from Oslo. Pilots, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Gunners, shoot the train. Engineers, wheel us closer. The cargo's breaking, keep shooting. My friend. Yes! We got the coaxium! I will grab him! You keep up to the train! Gotcha! Oh, that's ridiculous! It's a get out of there! A distraction! Fire the missiles at the train! Hurry! The Star Destroyer is collapsing! Left pilot, hit the boosters! Boost! We made it! Now, let's get out! Yes, Chewie with pilot
Alright guys, that is it. That is all. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking around for all of this. I hope this guys gave you guys some tips for your next visit to Galaxy's Edge so you can get the most out of it. Make sure to just soak it all in. Take your time, walk through, experience the immersive land that they've created. You can truly feel like you are in the Star Wars universe, and man, it's a whole lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thank you for being here. Happy holidays to everybody. As always, I'm Darth Rage. This is Darth Rage Reviews, your source for the Force.
The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.